Men's brains, women's brains. Women's brains think, give, 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 give. They just love to give. They're happiest when they're giving. You get a bunch of women together and they're all giving to each other. Oh, I love your hair. I love your shoes. I love your outfit. They just love it. Now, men's brains are a little different. Men's brains think, take, 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 take. And you get a bunch of men together, and we insult each other. We do. You're fat. You're ugly. You smell. Thanks, man. You know, I mean, that's... So if women love to give, and men love to take, which way do you suppose the give and take goes in most relationships? That way. Women think the answer is to give more. If they give more, it will inspire him to... Ain't gonna happen. All right? You've got to learn, girls, that if you're going to be truly happy, you're going to have to learn how to take in your relationship. And women are fundamentally very uncomfortable in taking in their relationships. They just love to give, 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 give. But you'll give yourselves to death. A lot of you just burn yourselves out. It's not unusual to have a woman. She's been married. They've been married for 25 years, and she says, "I've given it that bad. I have nothing left to give." You ever hear a woman say that? I have nothing left to give. They're burnt because they've just given so much. Then you look at the husband, and he goes, "I thought we had a good marriage." Because it's been great for him. She's given, he's taken. This rocks. All right? So now, girls, I'm going to show you how you can take advantage and change that flow in your relationships. I'm going to show you how you can get a man to do what you want him to do. All right? Now, when I first say that, all the girls go, "Yes." And all the boys go, "You sold me out, man. You sold." But be cool, because the guys like this part. It's the women who hate it. I get more static from women over what I'm about to tell you, because fundamentally they hate taking in relationships. They think that he should just, just give on his own. He should just give. They're hoping, when I say get a guy to give to them, they're hoping I'll say, "Bad guy, bad, bad, bad. You need to give more." And that's what a lot of these people do in some of these seminars. They beat up on guys. "You need to be more." No, the real key, I think we've established it doesn't work, okay? The real key is to change the woman's perspective and empower you, because you, in fact, have the power to change this. But a lot of women have been so affected by over-romanticized concepts in marriage that they don't understand this. They really think that if he really loved me, this would all just happen automatically. If he really cared about me, la 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 la. A lot of women really struggle with this concept because they tend to live in this false romantic fantasy land. Girls, you can either sit around with your hearts broken all the time, or you can do something about it. And I'm going to show you what you can do. 4 simple steps, how you can change this dynamic of give and take in your relationships. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Number 1, how to get a man to do what you want him to do. Number 1, you need to ask him more than once. Asking a man to do something once is like never having asked him to do it at all. Why is that? Men are always in such a take mode. We're constantly take. We compete taking. We're in business taking. We're just take. We're just in this take mode. And all of a sudden, his wife will say to him, honey, will you do such and such for me? And his left brain says to his right brain, you hear something? His right brain goes, nope. It takes more than once to get through to the boy. Now, a lot of women, they think that, that their husband, they're holding out on him. That we are sitting there intentionally not doing what he asked us to do, just because we're full of hate. But I promise you, when you asked it, it went in one ear, spun around his nothing box, and shot out the other one. And he's... To just get mad and madder and madder and having a cow over nothing. He doesn't even remember what you said. You're thinking about... But then I learned something. The reason women find this so offensive is because really, they don't want to ask the first time. It's true, you little... Because over the rainbow, if he really loved me, I wouldn't have to ask. Well, come on. Just ask him again. Ask him again. What's the big crime here? You know what it is you resent the fact that he's resistant to do it, because not only do you want him to do it, you want him to want to do it. You do. Well, I got news for you. We don't want to do it. We're never going to want to do it. If we wanted to do it, we'd have done it already. What do you care about the internal motivations of his heart? Stop! So he does it. I'll finally do something my wife wants me to do. I don't want to do it. I don't do it. And she just... Because she's getting something out of me. What's with this? Always analyzing the internal motivations of the guy's heart. I mean, getting yourself all kinds of trouble. I was in Germany some months ago doing some seminars for the troops who were rotating out of Iraq with the army. This one lady tells me, she says, you know what? She says, my husband, if there are dirty dishes in the sink, he cleans them and puts them away. I go, yes, and? She said, well, I asked him, why do you do that? And he said, dirty dishes. And she started crying. I said, lady, most women think they died and went to heaven if their husbands. Yeah, but I wanted him to say, well, I do it because I love you. Who cares why he does it? Seriously, you've got to let up on this stuff. Leave his motivations are, what his desires. I'll tell you what most men's desires are, is to do nothing. Okay, have we established that? So get him doing stuff for you. Who cares why he wants to do it in his heart? Number 2, you need to ask him the right way. Now, what does that mean? That means don't insult the boy. A lot of women think they can use insult as a way to motivate a man. Like, what are they smoking? What is... Not gonna work. What's the matter with you? You some kind of idiot? What's the matter with you, man? Can't you do... What's the matter with you? Can't you pick up the laundry? No, I can't. Don't insult. Do you know why women do that? Because it would work on them. If you insulted a woman, if you embarrassed a woman, she would change. She would do something about it. But you embarrass a guy, you insult a guy, we don't care. We just become more resistant. He's not a woman. Okay? Don't insult a boy. Insult is not a motivator for a man. All right? Number 3, you need to train him with positive reinforcement. What does that mean? Well, training a man is kind of like training a chimpanzee. If the chimp does what you want, you give him a reward. If the chimp doesn't do what you want, you just don't give him the reward. You don't beat the snot out of the monkey. Because then you got a freaked out ape. Every time you come around, he'll just... So, well, how does a woman reward a man? Very simply, by appreciating the pathetic things he does. Because men love to be appreciated. And the problem here is that women only like to appreciate unexpected kindness. If it's unexpected, they light up. Oh, oh, oh. But if it's expected, it's like, ah. You know, seriously, I mean, that's, in the beginning of your relationship, that's how he got you to fall in love with you in the first place. See, because unexpected, everything he did was, oh, God, seriously, man, that's how you got her to fall in love with you. She knows you're ugly. How do you think you got such a beautiful woman like that? Because you were nice to her and everything was, But after 32 years, it's hard to come up with unexpected, man, I'm telling you. But the more you appreciate the kindnesses that he does, the more he wants to do it. Men respond. Men, I'm telling you, they love to be appreciated. Number 4, barter with him. Now, how does that work? Very simply, you become aware of something he wants to do. You know you got something you want him to do for you. And you just say to him, honey, would you like to do this thing you would like to do? Yeah. Well, do this for me, and you can do that. What's the catch? There's no catch. So now he's doing it. It's a trade out. It's just, you know, so guys like this thing because we know what the rules are. And men are used to bartering. You know, that's why we do what we do in life. That's why we go out and work. I got to promise you, if they didn't pay us, we probably wouldn't do it. You know, I don't care how much you like your job. If they didn't give you the cash, I don't think you'd do the job. It's all part of the bartering system. Men like that. Okay? Now, the strongest bartering tool a woman has, we'll talk about tomorrow. I had one lady say to me, "Doesn't that make me a prostitute?" I said, "He's your husband, for crying out loud." Women have no... They have no idea. I'm telling you, you can get a guy to do almost anything. You just come up to that boy and find something disgusting like cleaning the garage and say, "Hey, how'd you like that?" Why, yes, I would. Well, I'll tell you what. You go clean the garage and then come and find me. Man, you got yourself a motivated boy. Men's brains, women's brains. Women's brains, they don't think very highly of themselves. I'm too fat. I'm too tall. I'm too oily. Now, men's brains, we think very highly of ourselves. We love us. Just ask, we'll tell you. A lot of women, they can be such a drag because their husbands try to be nice to them and compliment them and be, "No, don't say that. Nah, I'm ugly. Nah." And you know, why do you do that? Here's a secret. You want him to like you. Why are you pushing him away? And it's, you know, that's such a drag. Ladies, do you know there are 3 billion women in the world who don't look like supermodels and only 8 who do? Are you seeing a pattern there? Do you know Marilyn Monroe wore a size 14? Not too many guys going, "Oh, I don't know. She's a little chubby, I think, for me." Did you know if Barbie were a real woman, she'd have to walk on all fours? Explain it to her later, okay? I don't understand. Okay. Do you know the models in magazines, they're airbrushed? Do you know what that means? That means even those women don't look like those women. You're constantly staring at these pictures. Comparing yourselves to these perfect women. Man, I'd get depressed too. Man, my wife will buy one of those women's magazines. They're like this thick. It's like an encyclopedia. 98% of it are just ads. Pictures of other women. Beautiful, gorgeous, airbrushed women. Good night. I'm watching this movie with Steve Martin and Queen Latifah. You seen this movie? She's like the hot babe in this movie. She's a healthy girl, Jack. She's all over the place. But you know what? She came across as very sexy in that movie. You know why? Girls, men are not looking for perfect women. You know what's attractive to a man? A confident woman. When women carry themselves in a confident way like that, it's very attractive to a man. And you just be who you are. Just carry yourself with confidence. So you're not perfect. So what? Nobody's perfect. Even the perfect women aren't perfect.